Welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Today from our science subject we are going to continue our lesson human body. Okay children, already we have learnt about some organ systems which are there in our body. We are going to learn the rest now. And another one more important system is the heart and circulatory system. Heart. Now everybody, you listen to your heartbeat. No, we say that the heartbeat is going to sound like lub dub lub dub. That is nothing but what is that? That is the heartbeat. Okay. So if the heartbeat is good, okay, then our health also will be good. Okay children. And why is this heart very important to our body? Because heart is the pumping organ of our body. Okay, it is the pumping organ. See, are you able to see here children? Where I am circling here, that is the heart in the red color area. Okay, and you can see some blue colored dots and red colored dots which are circulating throughout the body. No, which are circulating throughout the body. It is nothing but the blood. That is nothing but the blood. So heart, what it is going to do is, it is going to pump the blood. Okay, it is going to pump, that is it is going to send blood, that is to various organs of our body. Okay, various organs. So we learned that we have so many organs in our body, and this heart is going to send blood, and blood is in which color? In red color. That is the liquid, red liquid, to various parts of our body. Okay children, and what does this blood do? The blood is the carrier of food to the different organs of our body, from which our body gets energy to perform various functions. So what does this blood do children? That is going to carry the food. Blood is going to carry the food to the different organs of our body. Like we have our kidneys, we have lungs, we have stomach, we have intestines, we have liver. Like we have so many organs in our body. So this blood is going to carry food to all that organs, where our body is going to get the energy. No, if you eat food, you will get energy. Otherwise, you won't get energy. No. And externally, you eat with your mouth. No. Outside our body, like we eat our food with our mouth. But internally, that is inside our body, this blood is going to carry the food to all the organs. It is going to supply this food to all the different organs of our body. Okay, children? So that we perform various functions. Perform various functions in the sense we do different activities, we do different works. Yes or no? So like you see, I already said that you get up in the morning, get ready, eat your breakfast, then go to school, study, listen all the lessons, come to home, fresh up, and then play for some time. Again you will go to your bed after your dinner. So these are all the works what you do. So same like that, all of us, like our parents, our grandparents, our friends, relatives, everybody, we do different works from morning till night. No, so these works, to do these works, different type of works, like mother has to take care of the house, she has to cook food, father has to work at office. No, all these works can be performed well only when we all have good health. Okay, and when we have good food. Okay, so this blood is helping us by carrying the food to all our organs of our body, and where we will be able to work actively. Okay children, the heart and the tubes through which the blood flows make up our circulatory system. Okay children, here, so are you able to see this heart? Yes, so to this heart we have got so many tubes connected here. Are you able to see all these tubes? And here also you are having two big tubes, like, okay, so these are all called as blood vessels. These are called as blood vessels. Through these blood vessels, blood is going to flow. Now we'll be having some pipes and tubes where water is going to flow and connected to our taps. Yes or no? Same like that. These blood vessels are like tubes, okay, which are connected to the heart. From there, they are going to take the blood and it is going to flow all over the body. And this is going to make up our circulatory system. This we call it as circulatory system. Why? Because blood is circulated to all the parts of the body. Okay, by the heart. By the heart through blood vessels. Understood, children? What is circulatory system? Circulatory system is where the heart and the tubes through which the blood flows is going to make up the circulatory system. Clear? Yes, now. So next is, like if you see inside our body, we will see just this type of body. We are like this, but inside our body the circulatory system looks like this. Okay, so where this is the heart and you have got some blood vessels, we also call them as arteries, veins and all that, okay, through which blood is circulated to all the parts of our body. Clear, children? This is circulatory system. Now we learn about the reproductive system. Reproduction in the sense again we are producing something again. Is again productive, that is production. We are producing something, producing something, that is reproductive system. So what we are producing? So all the living organisms, what you are having in living organisms, like we have animals, we have plants, and we human beings also come under animals only. Okay, what we do? We all produce young ones. No, see, here you have got a duck and the duck has given birth to its ducklings. See here, and like you have born to your mother, I have born to my mother. No, mothers give birth to their young ones. So this is nothing but reproductive system. Okay, living organism produces offspring. Offspring, it is the young ones of its own kind to increase its number and to maintain the balance in the nature. So one particular living organism is going to produce their their kind only. No, for a human being, it cannot produce one animal. One animal cannot produce one human being, or a bird cannot produce one animal, or a plant cannot produce one animal. No, so they are going to produce their own kind, their own young ones. Okay, children, why do we produce? Why it is very important? Because to increase the number, and to maintain the balance in the nature. No, so mother is going to take care of you. No, when you are a boy, when you are in young age, and after they become old, you will grow up and you have to take care of your parents. No, parents now at this age of yours, they are going to take care of you. They'll feed you with good food, they'll get you good clothes, they'll send you to school, they'll buy all whatever you need. No, they'll make you feel happy. No, all whenever you are sick, they take care of you. Yes or no? Then after you become adults, then mother and father are going to become old. No, then you have to take care of them. No, so like that again you will get your children like that. So it is like a chain to maintain the balance of the nature. So this reproductive system is very important for all the living organisms. Clear, children? And reproductive system performs the process of reproduction. Reproductive system is very essential for new life. So that's what I said. Reproductive system is very essential, very important for new life, for getting a new life. Okay, children, and the system through which young ones are produced are called as reproductive system. Clear? So we have learnt about 9 different type of organ systems. Okay, children, now we'll learn how to prevent some diseases, which are related to our organs. Sometimes we'll have stomach pain, sometimes we'll have joint pains, sometimes we get fever, no, sometimes we'll have headache. There are so many problems with our organs. So when you are not feeling well, so some of your organ will be hurting you. So how to prevent some type of problems which are related to our human organs, that we are going to learn here now. The first one is how to prevent disease. Digestive disease. Digestion in the sense, whatever food you are eating, children, that has to get digested in our stomach and the waste material has to come out. Okay, so if the digestion process, if the digestion of the food is not done properly in our stomach, we'll get stomach pain. Okay, we'll get gas problems, we'll get burn type of feeling in our stomach. So there are so much of problem, it is going to hurt your body. So what you have to do is to prevent, how to stop this digestive disease is, we should eat healthy food, that is lots of green leaf vegetables and fruits. So when you eat these healthy food like green vegetables, that is green leafy vegetables and fruits, so that food is going to get digest very fast, and it will be having fiber, so where it is very good for our stomach. Okay, and while eating also, you should not eat fast. You should just not swallow the food. You have to chew it very properly. Okay, you have to eat food slowly. You have to concentrate on the food and eat. It is not like seeing television and eating, okay, or seeing the mobile phone and eating, watching the mobile phone or watching the TV and eating. That is not good. When you are eating food, children, you have to completely concentrate on the food only. Okay, and you have to chew the food properly and then you have to swallow it. Clear? And we should also drink plenty of water for proper digestion of food. So not only food, even water also must be taken in large quantities. That is, you have to drink more water. It's not that only when you eat food you will drink water. It is not like that. For every 1 hour, or where you will be having your periods, one period after the other period in your school, no, so after you finish your one subject period, try to drink some water. Okay, or else at least after 2 periods, for every 1 year or 1 hour or 2 hours, you have to drink water. That is going to keep your digestive system well. Okay, children. And another one is how to prevent respiratory problems. Respiratory problems is problems which are with our breathing system. Okay, so like our lungs, where where the air, the breathing air is going to exhale, inhale. No, we are going to breathe in and breathe out. So if you are having problem with this, first thing is you have to go with good exercises, like breathe in breathe out exercises you will be having. Okay, so we should take in fresh oxygen, and other thing is you have to take fresh oxygen. So whatever air you are breathing, children, that should be fresh. So that's why these days everybody are planting trees in their houses. So even though you are having small area in front of your house or any balconies, even though you are staying in your apartments, no, so if there is a little place for you, try to plant some trees, some small trees, at least indoor trees, where you will be getting the fresh air, and our house must be ventilated. No, we should not close all the windows, all the doors, especially in the mornings. So in the mornings, what happens? You'll get sunlight, you'll get fresh air through the windows and doors, which is going to come inside our house, and we can breathe it well. Breathe good air. Even at school also, so we have to get this fresh air. And the thing is, you can do some exercises for having a good respiratory system. Okay, children? So exercise is also essential to keep our respiratory system healthy. Okay? And skeletal problem. What is skeletal problem? So sometimes you might have heard, like our especially grandparents or some elderly family members in our house, so they'll be suffering from bones and joints pains, knee pain, elbow pain, no, and foot pains and all that. So these pains, if you want to avoid this type of pains, thing is, first you have to maintain your body fit by doing some exercises. Okay, and apart from that, you have to have a healthy diet. Healthy diet in the sense, like milk is very good for bones because it gives calcium. So you have to drink milk, and you have to eat all proteined food. That is, healthy diet is nothing but the protein food, which is going to give strength to our bones and our joints. Okay, like meat and some fruits and all that. And that's what we should drink milk also. Milk, and eat dairy products. Dairy products like cheese is there, butter is there, ghee is there. So these are all dairy products. Egg is there. No, all dairy products which are very rich in calcium. They contain calcium content more. So, and calcium is good again for bones. Okay, bones and joints. Okay, children. So, how to prevent skeletal problems? So, you have to eat good food, and you have to do regular exercises where your body is going to stay strong and fit, and you will not be affected with this joint pains and bone pains. Clear, children? Now, so other one, what is that? How to keep muscular system fit. What is muscular system? That is our muscles. And where are the muscles? The muscles are attached to the bones. Attached to the bones. No. So using and exercising of muscles make it fit and healthy. So you have to use your muscles. You have to make your muscles to work. Then only they'll be fit. If you are not using your muscles, that is, if you are not moving your body, if you are sitting idle without doing any work or exercises, then your muscles are going to become lazy and weak. Okay, so to make them strong, you have to do regular exercises, and you have to work with your muscles. Okay, so what type of exercises here? Bending and stretching of muscles, keep it active and healthy. See how good these people are doing the exercises. So if you do such type of exercises, these muscles are going to be very active and healthy, and even your body also will become very free. Okay, so walking or cycling is good for muscles. Walking and cycling, because walking and cycling, what happens, we are going to have a very good movement to our legs and also to our hands. No, so when we walk, we move our two legs and two hands together. No, and even cycling also, you'll have a very good movement to your thighs, legs, feet and all. So you have to maintain good muscle power. That is, only with your exercises and activities you can do this. Okay, children, so that you do not have any muscular problems. Now, another one is how to prevent nervous problems. Nervous. So what did we learn about nervous, children? Nervous system. So we learnt about brain. We learnt about nerves. No, brain and nerves together are going to form as nervous systems. So if you want to stop this nervous problem, thing is, first you have to protect your brain. So how do you protect? So when you go outside, especially when you are on any vehicle, when you are riding any two-wheeler, even if you are sitting on a two-wheeler back to the person who is driving, so both of you have to wear helmets, so that unfortunately if there is any accident, if you fall down also, your skull, your head, and inside your head the brain is not going to be injured. Again, brain is a very important organ for us. Why? Because brain is the organ which is going to control our total body. No, children? No. So whatever you do, whatever you talk, think, move, every action is controlled by the brain only. So we have to protect our brain, which comes under the nervous system. Okay, children? So wearing helmet is a protective device while riding a bike. Clear? Got it? Yes, now. So now another problem is heart problems. Suppose if you are having heart problem, what will happen? No, you have to get admitted in the hospital. That becomes a very big problem again. So to stop these type of problems, what you have to do is you have to again do good exercises here also, and you have to eat good diet also. Another thing is you have to avoid smoking. So anyway, you are kids now, you do not smoke, but even in your future life also, don't try to do this, okay? And you have to eat less fat and salt in diet. What you have to do? You have to eat less fat. You should not eat more oily products, fat products, and even salt content also must be less in your diet, in your food. And you have to exercise regularly and live stress-free life. So you should not think too much. You should not get stress, so that stress is going to affect your heart. Okay, so how do you get this uh, heart problem? Like, how do you identify? Okay, how do you identify that you have got a heart problem? So like fainting occurs when heart can't pump enough blood to the brain. First thing is, if you are getting fainted, no, if you faint, then that is a symbol that heart is not pumping enough blood to the brain. Okay, so that is why, so you are fainted. Okay, heart attack happens when blood vessels that supply the blood to the heart are blocked, resulting in less supply of oxygen to the heart. So you might have heard somebody has been seriously, somebody is serious because of heart attack and all that. So when do you get this heart attack is, so we already learned that blood vessels are going to supply the blood to all the organs of the body. Same like that, they also supply to the brain. No, so blood vessels that supply to the brain, to the heart. And these, when blood vessels that supply the blood to the heart are blocked, so they are not supplying blood to the heart, what is happening? There is less supply of oxygen. Oxygen content, oxygen, that is the air which we are going to breathe in, that oxygen is going to be supplied less in quantity to the heart. Because of that, heart is not going to function in a proper way. Function is again, it's not going to work in a proper way, and because of that, again you will be affected with the heart attack. Okay, children, so to avoid all these, what you have to do? You have to eat less fat and less salt, you have to avoid smoking, then you have to exercise regularly, and you have to live stress-free life. Clear? Yes. Now the other one is excretory problem. Excretory problem. So what is excretory, children? It is just like the filter. No, already we have learnt, like a filter, how it is going to filter all the waste. Like we have our coffee filters, no, we have our water filters, where they are going to purify the water. Same here also. So all the waste is going to come out from the body. Okay, so how do you detect this excretory problem? How do you know that you have got an excretory problem? So kidneys are going to fail. Kidneys are going to fail, and the blood is not filtered properly. Patients are kept on dialysis machines to do blood filtering work. Okay, so the first symptom is, see, here you are seeing the swallow legs. Swallow legs. The legs are swallowed. They are filled up with water actually. Okay, they are very much swallowed. So, if you have this type of symptoms, it is not that this symptom, everybody who is having this symptom will be having a kidney problem. It is not like that. But this is one of the symptom of kidney problem. Okay, so when you know that you have got a kidney problem, then so you will be kept under dialysis machine. Why? To do the blood filtering work. Why? Because when you have this problem, excretory problem, your kidney is not going to filter the blood. Okay, filter the blood properly. If the kidneys are not working, you will have excretory problem. Okay, children, and you in this excretory problem, your blood is not going to be filtered properly. So when you detect this, so when you are hospitalized, then the doctors are going to keep you on the dialysis machine where they are going to do this blood filtering work, and you will regain your health. Okay, children, and to prevent this excretory problem, what you have to do? To stop this kidney problems, you have to eat healthy diet and do regular exercises to keep fit. And you have to drink plenty of water each day. Plenty of water each day. Clear, children? Yes. So if you notice, children, for all the problems like skeletal problem or heart problem or nervous problem, digestive problem, excretory problem, if you see, all problems are having one solution, that is you have to maintain your body fit by doing regular exercises, and you have to eat healthy diet, and also you have to drink plenty of water. If you are concentrating on these three things, then your body will not be affected with any type of diseases. Okay, children? Clear? Is that clear for you? So try to eat healthy food, do regular exercises. So this is what we have learnt about some problems with our human organs, children. Okay, we will be continuing in the next class with much more information. So hope you have understood, and I hope you also follow all these things like diet, exercise and water to have a good health in future. Okay, children, clear? So I'll be ending here. Take care, stay well, and goodbye. Please visit our website www.aimstoday.in for other information regarding online classes, quizzes, live worksheets, DIY activities, English classes and coding. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.